So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the legs off and cut the stem off. Okay? See? Legs and stems. There should be room around here. Everybody seeing? Okay, so let me show you. Go ahead and cut it off. One of the reasons that you're able to cut this as good as you are is because when turnips come out of the ground, they are especially hard. They're harder than sweet potatoes. So I usually let mine sit a day or two to soften up so that I can get this off the way that I want to be able to handle it. I have little hands, so I don't want to struggle with something that's this big. Okay? So once you get both ends off, cut it in half. Cut it in half like this.
All of these things.
Now this knife is too big for me. I did it. Now what you're going to do now is peel it. Peel it from once, because everybody should be able to handle it. You're going to peel it from one side to the other. From the top to the bottom. I go this way. Yeah, I had some friends, the Bagbies. They would have contests on how fine they could peel without leaving, taking too much of the potato away. I said,
Not breaking the peel.
without breaking the peel. Okay, you still have this like this. Do the other half as well. I need a bowl. We need a bowl full of cold water.
I know a lady, after her meat peeled potatoes, she took the peels from the trash and peeled the rest of the potato.
Yeah, that's what those girls did with me growing up when I was sitting right over there. And I'm sure you waste so much.
You want cold water or ice cold water?
Cold water. Whenever you finish, look at me. Whenever you finish with your two sides, we're going to cut this in half. We're going to cut your half in half and hold it. Hold it and cut it in half. Hold it and then turn it to the side, and now you're going to slice it. You want your slice to be like this, about that size, about that thickness. Don't fill it all the way. Thank you. And you're going to do the same to your other half. These are sweet turnips and not spicy turnips. I know some people who just use butter, salt, and pepper. And while this is the same concept, we use sugar, butter, salt, and pepper. Jordan's going to come around and collect all of our turnips in the bowl, and we're going to do a quick wash of the starch that's in the turnips.
Keep myself
Come this way, please. Go ahead and throw discard everything else. Let's clean our Is there butter still?
Yeah, I guess so.
So Erica, while you're on that end, would you bring me a skillet? Come on this way, Jordan. So we may need 2 skillets.
We're done with the budget.
We are. I can get 2 skillets. I'm gonna put in basically enough water to cover the bottom of the skillet.
We got some more turnips.
Okay.
We do?
Right here. We got all turnips.
So I'm gonna take this stick of butter. And if you don't have a cutting board, leave your wrapper on your butter and just cut inside the wrapper, like so. See? Just like that. This has gotten a little soft. So I have about 4 pats of butter that I'm putting in the skillet before I put the turnips in. I'll make it 5 pats. I got it. 4, I got it. 5. And then we're gonna take the turnips and put them on top of these. Thank you. Y'all can come around if you wanna see. Okay, who poured it? Somebody poured it, makes it start. And see, that's almost to the top of the skillet. The same way it should be over here. Now when I'm making this much, I actually don't use a skillet. Because for a family of 2, all you need is 1 or 2 turnips.
Right.
Okay? And a skillet will be just fine. Okay, next is pepper. I hope we open this one good. Pepper to cover, and just sprinkle it like that. I don't normally use kosher salt, but we're in class today. So I'm gonna put some kosher salt on here. Is kosher salt more salty? Does it take less?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and then sugar.
Like 12
And this will seem like a lot, but think about how peppery turnips are. I have to keep reminding on breaks. Okay, so we're just kind of covering this. And remember, our only liquid is at the bottom, that covered the bottom of this. So this is 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup. And I did this 3 times. So what's that, 3/4? Woo-hoo. Now, butter on top just like on bottom. And again, I have been able to win people over with this just simple sweet, turning it from savory to sweet, but some people, they just don't like turnips. So don't be offended if you try to make this for your family. And how many of you all just walk past turnips in the grocery store? And you think, oh,
I like it, but I've never had it sweet.
oh, so these are turnip greens. So you can actually cut these up into quarters and put them inside of your greens as
Right.
well.
Okay.
And that's the way I grew up. Big Mama made them
Really?
in the greens. Yeah. And so all that peppery, listen, all that red pepper flakes, you won't need them if you have turnips in there. Because these are spicy, peppery. So if you smell a turnip raw, a turnip green raw, the green even smells peppery. And I normally, those are all turnip greens, somebody brought. I normally don't just have turnips by themselves. I normally mix turnips with collards with mustard. My favorite is mustard. It's peppery too, but that's my favorite. Okay, then this goes on the stove. And we cook this until it is translucent. And you can poke through it with a fork. And I would cover this, like if I was trying to hurry up and cook this, I would cover it, but I'm not gonna cover it because I want you to see how the liquid comes up. I want it to take its time. That's all that, and then we'll taste it after a while. That was simple, wasn't it? Okay. If you all will notice, this Cool Whip has been sitting out the whole time since we've been here. The reason is that I want it soft. Maybe not this soft, but soft. And the reason you want it soft is because you want the pistachio pudding to incorporate in it well. Having it too soft may lose some of its volume. What? No, I haven't. Not this, because he asked the question, have I ever made this with fresh whipped cream? And not that my family isn't worth it, but I've got, I've got a 6'4", a 6'3", a 6'1", then my son's 5'10", his dad is 6'1", and they eat a lot. Then with 11 grandchildren, I have to go the economical route. Okay, so everyone see that? It's just, okay. That Jello pudding down there. This is instant Jello. Look on the top shelf and maybe on the bottom shelf.
I think it's on the bottom. You looking at the Jello? Yeah.
No, the mandarin oranges.
Down the top. In front of those peaches or whatever that is right there.
That's what I forgot. Pineapple, crushed pineapple. I'm supposed to have some crushed pineapple. You want to look in the pantry and see if they have a can of crushed pineapple? 5 ingredients. I was in the store last night at 10 something. After a full day. So you stir this literally until it turns green. And right now you can see that it's bumpy looking and grainy. So you want to keep stirring until it is not that much. So and if it is too grainy and stirring doesn't calm it down, nope. Okay. It's supposed to have crushed pineapples in it. I forgot that.
Do you drain the Mediterranean oranges?
Yes, you do.
Could have been whole, you don't have to chop them or anything.
Nope, you don't. I'm telling you, this is the easiest thing. Now, as you look at it, the lumps that you see, not the Cool Whip, the lumps that you see is actually the pistachio itself. That's the pistachio itself. That I would use. So if you can see this like this, imagine the crushed pineapples in there too. Okay? Crushed pineapples are also drained. Crushed pineapples, however, just because the pineapple itself has absorbed so much of the liquid, is going to be kind of runny. So you determine then, do I need another big Cool Whip or not? Because is that the only place that got food? Marshmallows. Marshmallows.
Let me go out. I can go to the house. It's not fresh, but it's junk or
We got it. Process.
you want to pick it up? Yeah. Okay, you got 2 jars, you got the
That's fine.
fill on. Oh, right there.
Thank you, ma'am. So then you put the Everybody heard she's gonna go get it. We're gonna process it in the food processor.
What's the name of it again?
This is just a pistachio salad. At my mom's house, they do what's called the pink stuff with cherries and cream cheese and instant jello.
No, I never do.
Is it here?
Pink ones. Had those in green.
Red and green, okay.
I seen it.
Pink what?
She's talking about.
Okay, so I only did half of this bag. Half of the bag is still going to give me a lot of cream down here, okay? To give this volume, I want it all the way up here. Every single bite will have flavor. If you think like it's too much, once we get that pineapple in there, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It's absolutely wonderful. So we're gonna stir it all the way. You want me to turn that on? She went to go get something to eat in there. And we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, which the longer it sits in the refrigerator to me, the better it is. So we're gonna eat this. I was gonna make some cabbage stew, but we've been eating and eating. I don't really think I need to make it. I think I end up wasting. That's what the cabbage was for. Cabbage seed, pepper. There it is. Now,
Yo.
okay, so this is the look, and it's pretty much the consistency, but when we get the pineapples in there, you'll see it looks more dreamy, like dreamly. How many years?
Yeah, when they put Wendy out. Before I became regular, they put Wendy out.
So if y'all can see, mixing this up, see how much more creamy.
Yeah, before in Piccadilly and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you see how easy it
I
is
never
though.
knew the name of it, but I'm
But it is so easy. So y'all can add this to your holiday table should you desire. Nobody ate out of this one. Yep. Yep. And I tried to let the turnips cool off. You did. You can come try the turnips too.
I was gonna say, I always use salt and butter and add salt.
High blood pressure.
Well, you young. I used salt too when I was young. I'm older now and high blood pressure, so I use less salt. But what I find is that pink Himalayan salt
Beautiful.
doesn't bother me like the
Oh, okay.
what's the like iodine salt.
You can use table salt for cooking, but I would recommend like your.
Terry, you want to show her how to do it?
Yeah, and you just go ahead and you can kind of turn a little bit, but just go ahead and
And you just want
get
to
in there.
chop them up into like little pea size, basically.
You
Butter.
can use
So it looks
figures,
like it's
too.
You
crumb.
can, but it'll melt the butter.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the much.
Is the milk cold, Joey?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, body with melted butter.
That's what you need to be doing.
I mean, are you ready for it?
Let me see what that looks like.
Just want it to look like,
That.
I'm just saying for people that might not have the.
Oh, true. You can.
you
No,
just,
how
I
you
I
do it.
started with a knife, two
A
knives.
knife,
You take
okay.
two knives and then you work it this way. Until my niece said you want, I'm like, thank you. I don't know why I didn't dawn in my head to go buy it. But it just made
Does it need to be more
everything.
than that? Yeah, it doesn't.
A little bit more.
Just the bigger pieces, yes.
You can use hers if you want to, Donna.
But yeah, you can use your hands.
But a knife would work better.
Yeah, like whatever
That's the
tool
only
you
reason I
have.
Just like
asked,
custom
because
use,
I thought some people might not have that.
No, for sure. I love the way it's
I can,
Yes.
I do. I need one for the, yeah, one for that one. I'm sorry. I I was thinking selfish.
See, my mama did tell me that. Yes.
She did, didn't she? Make her a little space for her to put it over there.
Sunday morning we'll have biscuits.
Did you watch these?
And it will be very nice.
Okay, anybody wanna come around and look and see how this is looking? Y'all come around and let's see what this is looking like.
Keep it going.
Oh, you're good. You're
That's
good.
good. We're gonna use that to, okay, we moved around this a little bit. We ready for the milk?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all need to come around here and look, I'm gonna look, cause I need to see what this is.
That's one way you can do it. Also, create a small wheel.
Just kind of move it into that.
So then do I stop and then stir it, or do you just?
Okay, cause we're gonna roll these out, we're not gonna use any more milk, we're gonna work with what we got.
You too.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't measure. And you're gonna find when you use recipes that they're gonna be different.
Yours is
They're
perfect.
all gonna work
Y'all
out.
see this one? This one's perfect.
That's not easy.
Right.
Hey.
I want biscuits from her. I mean,
Yeah,
she might have she makes some good ones. Is this all flour?
Yes. We just poured it as we did here.
It's too sticky.
That's actually good. We're gonna dump it on there like
Just, I
that.
don't know, I just.
Yeah.
Small bit one thing for one thing.
You ready? Here we go.
I'm mother-in-law make the best biscuits I've ever had.
Everybody tell me on Facebook, I seen you on Facebook. I just learned how to do them.
I'm taping.
I just kind of press those down. Just sprinkle the flour on top of it for me, please. I use a spoon and a cup. That's cool.
Okay. Work it. You turn it over.
Now, there's one recipe I saw, and she said it was her grandmother's recipe, and she would fold them and fold them and fold them. And then another recipe I seen, she didn't handle them much. She just pressed them out, and I found that one to work, to be better than the one where she kept folding them over.
You're gonna put some more. Does this need some more flour on it?
She can.
Mike's on his video.
Yeah, put some more flour. It's got a lot of milk in it.
I had already put a little bit extra, so I don't put too much.
Have a little right here. Like, what I probably should have did 3 biscuits. You all just want 1 biscuit or 2.
We're gonna have so much food coming.
I know. We'll cut it in half.
It's probably not.
Yeah.
So right now, I would get the pans ready. A little butter.
Is this one of your pans?
A little butter, a little oil. I
This
use
is
both.
oil and this is that.
Do you?
So they stay this thick when you cut them?
Yeah.
Okay.
because the biscuits already have. I
So
know.
they
You
just-
usually use olive oil, right? You don't use vegetable
So give me a little flour from
You use olive oil?
oil. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
a little flour for my cup. For both.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that.
First. And just try to stay close. You're gonna get more the closer you stay to the last cut.
I have been working mine too much then. When I
Yeah,
did
you
try it, I
really
was
don't
just
wanna
working
work
it
them,
too
and that's why I
much.
said that the time that I did it, but that one where she kept folding it over and over, they didn't
That's
come
probably
out.
why
You
you
have to
work
play
harder
with the
for home.
recipes to see what's gonna work for you. Like I said, I've been using this one for 20, 30 years, and we're just gonna take them.
Okay.
I'm
What
gonna
is it?
finish. I'm gonna wipe something from your mouth. There. Got it.
Donut? That's the only thing I ate.
Must have been
Donut.
donut.
They look good, Donna.
I feel like they might be a little heavy.
Too big.
Huh?
You said it looked a little too big. Where's the other pan? Oh, sorry.
I used to try to make my stuff perfect, and I realized it didn't have to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect does not exist.
You don't do nothing to the taste.
Right here. This is mine. Sure is. You're ready to make a new biscuit.
Okay.
I'm like, excellent.
All right.
Sink.
You can stick those out.
That was weird and dressed maybe.
You still the one on 350?
350 or 375.
375.
375.
Turn it.
Well, that's something I'm gonna have to do is butter on both sides. I don't do
Uh-huh.
that. I just put on the feet.
I don't do that either.
I don't even butter my pan, I don't think. I just put them on the pan.
It just depends.
Cause I use parchment.
You wouldn't need it then.
But it probably tastes better.
I wasn't, this was good too. I wasn't, then I would notice that when I didn't, they didn't rise very much
Oh, okay.
in the pan.
I'm not checking. It's going to go back in the bowl.
That's
Oh, you can take it.
Oh, these are not going to go back in the bowl? Oh, we're done. I'm sorry, Roger.
that's
That's good.
Yeah, this one was starting to cook. It's probably not going to. The rest of the other ones are okay. And you don't have to roll these out.
You think that one got too hot?
Yeah.
I think it rolls too long.
You think it rolls too long?
Once it's to the prime place that it's going to be, it's going to get drier.
Okay. This one's really good. It's
Okay, so
really
then
good.
let's...
Where's those,
That's what you need them for your rolls.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use them. I still think that our initial water wasn't,
Hot enough.
yeah. Because I'm just gonna cut
I'll put it
these.
back on cans. Yeah, but back in cans, yeah. We just got it out of the pantry, I'll put some cans.
It does feel soft.
Yeah, Miss Jerry, so. Go ahead and come. Get the pans out and just start putting them in the pan. I'm gonna do this one a little different.
I guess that makes sense as well. You put it too close.
Can I have a knife, please?
Do you leave space? Yeah.
No. So I'm gonna do these a little different. I hope that they. Okay. Because normally it'll start rising while I'm trying to get them ready for the pan. And by the time I get to these back here, they're done gotten so fat and big, I have to cut them. I think it is where I can start
I love what you do.
Alright, chill.
You can cut these if you want. And I remember my mom used to make them clover leaf rolls.
See ya.
Clover leaf.
Yes.
You just like take 3 of these, put them in a muffin pan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never cut my rolls either. I squeeze them out, little balls, and then save them out.
Yeah, I just pulled.
That's what I do with them.
That's what I do. Not gonna lie though, I do.
They probably turn out better if I cut them.
I like the uniform look of the
Right,
cut.
yeah, that's what I'm
Really, you
saying.
should probably, on the safer side, cut them thick like that.
Yeah. Because sometimes I have little bitty balls in there and until I get big rolls. Depending on how many I cut and how tired I get from rolling each and all.
You can just see the layers. You did a good run this. Oh, you good.
This one.
Cut.
And those are done? How long was that?
I don't know. I use you want to look for browning around the sides and on top.
Okay.
So this is a good oven because sometimes you do have to flip
Wow, look
the
at that.
pan.
Eric. Look at Eric. Eric. Look.
She does play biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Lord. Come on, her.
So listen, we have grape jelly and strawberry jelly if you want to dive in with a biscuit.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm saying this because I wouldn't have put that much.
Ready for the pan? Yes, ma'am.
As I see them down there.
started this story when I moved out. I would buy my flour and cornmeal, and then I'd call my mother. I'm like, Mama, what is it here? I said, how do you make cornbread? She said, you got the cornmeal? I said, yes. She said, look at the package. It's on the package. And that,
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't, yeah, I hate turnips.
Okay, let's see.
I'll eat
Look at that.
I use all this. I don't have to put none of it back.
So you did a quarter cup of oil and then 2 1/3 cup of flour. For the, huh? Mm-hmm.
Is that a pocket power, like battery?
Barbara, we're not gonna get it now. My pocket. Thank you.
Got baking powder. What does it say? A tablespoon?
Teaspoon
Teaspoon. Teaspoon. Sounds right. And a tablespoon of sugar.
Yes.
Do we have an open
So a
sugar?
small tea is supposed to be a teaspoon, and a large tea is a tablespoon.
You don't have to put our sugar. Thank you. Huh? We're going to talk. I have
Our family.
5 brothers
Okay.
and a sister in Tulsa. And a set of twins under me.
Teaspoon of powder.
And one of the twins' daughters just had twins. And I have a niece that's in the hospital now because her water broke. She's having twins.
That's why she has.
3 cents twins.
Yes. It would, now those twins are right up under me, so they're almost 60. And we hadn't had any twins until this year. She had those twins this year. So we hadn't had any. Now we got 3 sets.
3 cents in a year,
No, 2.
2 years. 3 cents.
2 sets.
2 cents in a
I
year.
want 3 cents of
There's been a lot of multiple births since COVID.
Yeah.
Is it
Teaspoon. Is that teaspoon? Give me a teaspoon. And even though we didn't put any salt in the biscuits and they were gonna put a little bit in the,
I thought they needed a little salt.
you thought they
You
needed.
did? Nikita, are you having too much salt?
Do you cook with salt and then you salt when you get ready to eat?
No, because I make sure
Okay. My mother cooked with salt and she would salt after when she got ready.
because I taste everything and make sure it tastes.
She's going to splash.
Do you still need a teaspoon or do you have it?
No, we got it.
Okay.
You said this was more potent than regular salt?
No. The other one. That's just like
Listen here.
it's another top.
Oh, you can go ahead and use that in your. Oh,
Teaspoon? Is that what you said?
just to your flavor. I don't.
That's too much. It's gonna taste just like salt. Promise.
Okay.
Need like a fourth a teaspoon or.
Less than that?
That should work.
That's too much.
Actually, that no.
I was gonna say, give me that.
Oh.
Did you put salt in your oil?
I don't think so. I don't think I did. I put it in hers.
Flour.
Yes, ma'am.
1 3/4 cups of biscuit.
Vinegar?
What?
This recipe. No, because she wrote down, take one of those.
I've got some.
And when this gets all,
I made pretty.
She's done.
One,
it's supposed to chill for a few hours, freeze. Some of them make these cobblers ahead of time.
Before you put it in the pans, or after you put it in the pans.
No, it's gotta be chilled.
Good.
Is that just as good if you put the quiz in there?
Well,
Huh?
Is that okay to put some quiz in there?
if I'm not
To do what?
Put the quiz in there? Food processing?
You can. It's gonna give you the. I think they do it.
I'm lazy.
You have a food processor that will.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
wow.
have a kitchen.
And that's one thing I haven't grown yet is sweet potatoes.
Oh, adult.
Oh my goodness.
But I like these quiz.
I love them just baked.
Oh, Jesus.
So we have to do them next year.
You do everything like that, or just
That's our next. This is our next garden. That's where the sweet potatoes came from. Yeah.
raised grown man myself.
Yep, pasta culture.
Yeah. This is,
Now, a lot of times, if I've wasted too much time with my butter, sometimes I let it get too soft, I'll take this whole bowl and stick it in the freezer and let it chill. It comes together easier the colder it is. So I know you have a dish towel so I can wipe this off. And a paper towel so I can dry it.
dish towels are there. There's one right here in the sink.
Good. We chill it a little bit. If I got a little bit.
This is the ingredients that you put in this. Get that, look at the mini cream puffs. Last time
So chicken dressing. Tell me if it looks. Chicken dressing. So, and we're gonna put,
Ice water.
let's see, I think I said 5 to 8. I have one spoon at home that I use and I absolutely love it. I only takes about 4 of those spoons. Here. Give me a piece, one more. Good enough. Go ahead, I might need one more. It's kind of on the same thing. The less water you have to use, the sharper your crust, which means the more flaky. One more, give me one more. That's good.
too much water in the one I made, so.
And you really have to work it. It may not seem like it's going to come together, but just keep working it.
Yeah, please tell them that. Do not keep adding water.
He made
Y'all
one. He
hear
kept
that? He
adding
said, don't
water.
keep adding water, keep working the dough.
Yes.
So, a lot of people make their high crust dough in a food processor.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have.
You make it like
make it out of what?
Yeah, because the consistent
a lot of
turning and cutting of it will break it down to.
High crust food processor.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't have one of them.
Yeah, me neither.
You
But
do?
if it were going in a food processor, doesn't it have to keep turning until it pulls away from the sides? Then you kind of know it's together.
Roger said yes.
Film her doing that technique.
I'm doing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you did.
Right there, right
He finally
there.
saw me when I went to.
It just helped. It just really helped me figure out a better way.
See, I've never worked a dough like that much. I'm the one who would keep adding the water and then the flour.
Because he came in my room, he said, should I add some more? I said, on top of what?
So you just keep working.
Top of my
not adding
crust.
stuff.
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, that's beautiful. Can we get
Do you?
the white board?
Okay, yeah, whiteboard.
What's that white board called? Cutting board.
It's an age thing, y'all.
I mean, it's still accurate if it's white, and if it's a cutting board, it's still a board.
See that? Isn't that beautiful?
That is absolutely beautiful.
I thought I remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what kind of pie you making, like if you making sweet potato pie, just bring a little cinnamon in your bone.
In the crust? Okay. Okay.
And you can't freeze this. Like I say, this is on
Freeze is
2
very good.
average. That's 2 pie. If I was going to make a small cobbler, I'd take the smaller for the bottom and then take a larger one for the top. I cheat on the bottom. It ain't the first one.
I never put the bottom on cobbler.
My people
You let
spoil.
your cobbler go naked.
They love the crust and they want it on top and bottom.
Yeah. That's what my
My
mama.
oldest son just loves me to cook the crust, and he eats it just like.
So do you do the crust with the milk and the cinnamon and sugar and then fold it up?
No, I've never done that.
Okay, so after you make your crust, if you had
We're gonna
leftover,
have some.
if we had leftover, we would roll it out and then put cinnamon, butter, and sugar in the middle of it, and then fold it back. And oh my goodness, that's just
Now he'll bake it with cinnamon on it.
uh-huh.
used to do the strips.
On the okay, gotcha.
I take it and put some strawberries. Get some strawberries and put that on top of it. Okay, so let's have one of those.
Barbara, would you get a pie plate?
Because a piece of place makes those, so that makes a lot of
So
sense.
let me have that bowl with me. So I'm gonna take most of this because her pan is deep
The bowl.
with that flour.
Pie crust here. Pie white, we probably can't go for that.
Got the roll.
Yeah. Let me get that.
See, and that right there, my counter be like boom, boom, boom. It'd be so dusty.
I really use a sifter because it's easier to.
I hadn't thought about that.
Sit on there.
I hear you, Billy.
Yeah, I like that. Same.
And I press it once and flip it.
Press once and flip.
That's actually.
Press once and flip.
Why you didn't tell me that?
I be forgetting, baby.
I gotta come to the seminar to learn. That's something. Life is learning. You ain't learning, you ain't learning.
You see, I look at that at my house and go, that don't look right. My daughter-in-law doesn't.
Got a long way
Because
to
it's
go.
not what?
It just that if I
That's
tried
how
to
it
make it,
works.
you know, I would think it wasn't looking right because I've never, actually make them. She does it for me.
Who?
My daughter-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Spoiled. I just have to go crazy.
I don't have to now.
And you put in your word. You take the fruits of your
What I
labor.
wanted to do was Thanksgiving. I just wanted to
Page
do
on
it.
news.
And when I called my
I might.
Right there, she cooks from scratch.
I said,
Might need just a counter.
Both my granddaughters.
Joe, give me some more flowers.
So that-
kids do it. And she told me.
Okay.
All right.
Both my granddaughters have won fairs on that.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, and the whole idea.
So it's not like a silver library.
No, the young one just did it one time because she's only 8. And then the oldest one.
I'm sorry. Repeat that. The youngest one is.
Only 8.
Oh,
Grand.
bless her. Wow. That's
And then I was critical
They didn't even cook and since I was banned.
I mean, I've been cooking since like 6th grade, but I started with like
Yeah, Mom.
Reading
Mom,
recipes.
fried chicken. I started with it.
They come
No, they started with biscuits.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When they come the day after
And
that,
she makes the best scrambled eggs too, but she won't make scrambled eggs for her daddy if he won't go out and chicken tin and get it fresh. Eggs. She said, I don't cook old eggs.
That's the 8-year-old?
Yeah.
I like, oh man, she's gonna be a gift to me.
Remember I told you my mama kept telling me my pie was too thick?
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be a time, in order for me to roll it out like this, it would just fall apart.
Mm-hmm. That's what mine
But
does.
this
It falls
is
apart.
easier because I chilled it. So that's how
Gotcha.
come it's not coming all apart. We can work it better. So I probably need a spatula to get it up.
I don't think we have a spatula.
That's
We
it.
have, yeah, we have these things here. We have these things here.
So we gotta fold that,
Look at that.
fold that.
Look at that.
Uh-huh. I'm looking. I would never know. Like I said, I'm spoiled. I have to do this.
Wow.
Push down
So
on
what that
that.
makes sense is that's what you put fried sugar and butter on.
Mm-hmm. After I, you do your pretty stuff.
Yeah.
My first year of marriage.
She's
So we married
amazing.
January 5th, so a whole year, right?
Oh,
And I made a homemade pecan pie. I made 7, maybe 4, 5. Everyone had pecan pies had a different pattern for the pecan pie. And when my mother-in-law watched me, she said,
So the ends where it's really long, like here,
I'm so proud of myself.
take some of that off. Move it around here where I need it.
Just flow.
And I just kind of flip that over to the top. Kind of work that in.
I started making pecan pies. I'm like, bars. I said, this is perfection. I mean, you just stick it where you want. Why? No, they're pecan pies.
And one and push it in like that.
I do like that. You can show me that.
That's cute.
I'm doing this one because I got it thick on this way from adding.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show a different one. Yeah. Joy, take one of those bowls out. Freeze it. And you really need to kind of, and see that's how
To
it
make
looks
it
when you
even.
buy
Uh-huh. Mhm.
to keep it from moving.
Are you doing those opposite of each other? Let me come around.
Probably because our things just pushing in.
Oh, okay. 2 to 1. I got you.
I'm a triangle. I don't know why.
I don't do mine that way, but I'm looking. I'm learning.
Yeah, I like it.
I do too. You do that? I don't do that either. I do my thumb. You pinch? I do
I'm
mine
a
with my
pinch the
thumb.
other one. Just kind of.
That's pretty.
That look like the crust when you buy crust.
Mm-hmm. That's the one you get at the store.
I don't care what it look like.
Took the bell pepper, red and green, and the onion, and we put it in here, and then and celery, right? And we made that. Just lift
Pull
up.
it towards you. Pull it towards you. Well, pull it away from you.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you see how that looks?
Yeah, it's
Then we're gonna pour this in the skillet on the butter, and we're gonna let this saute.
Okay.
Okay, they ready?
I mean, they will be, but
So normally I use 1 stick of butter. I use about, for 1 pan of dressing, a half a bell pepper, half a red, half a green, 1 stick of butter, and I said a stalk and a half of celery. You say you use the whole package?
I use the whole thing, a whole bell pepper, whole onion, whole. I do, but I don't put any
What?
Pepperidge Farm in mine either.
Oh, you don't?
I'm learning.
See, my mother used the cornbread. She wouldn't use quite the whole pack, almost the whole pack of breadcrumbs. And then she put a slice or 2 of bread.
Bread.
I don't use the bread all the time.
Exactly.
Is that on? Okay, so then we're gonna let that saute. Jordan got it going on over there.
So, okay, so the recipe said breadcrumbs, and I was actually looking for
That.
crumbs like this instead of,
What does it say?
what is it called? This
Stuffing.
stuffing instead of the stuffing.
Well,
So I'm
that's
like, did
why
that come
I said,
up?
well, let me put Pepperidge Farm on.
Yeah,
it
that's
now.
what made me know it, because you said Pepperidge Farm.
Okay, Joy, we ready. So then after we pour that on there, then I go back to using my hands. Mix it in there good.
What is that?
That's the bell pepper, onion, and celery,
Cooking butter. Yeah.
and butter. It's gonna be a little hot right now, so we to put the broth. We want to get that good and moist.
Looks delicious. Oh, I smell it now.
Yeah.
When you
Smell
did that, yeah, when you did that.
Because when I was making it and I used the amount of sage that they said, I could never taste it.
Same.
I don't think I've ever had a dressing I didn't like.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't like it because it's so sagey, it's green.
Oh, I don't like
Oh,
it that
yeah.
way. I like it that way too. I like it all.
My sister-in-law makes a Cajun dressing. It is so good. So good. Cajun dressing. All the seasons are Cajun, and she uses some kind of meat, seafood meat in it.
Oh.
It's good.
Mushrooms I heard putting, I've always just made it the same way.
seafood.
Have you ever had somebody's dressing that it was just like this?
Yes. I have, and then I've had it so hard where it was so dry you can't even eat.
I must have used it almost the whole
Here. Thank you. Barbara, would you turn those turnips? Are you gonna hold this either way? How many eggs do you need? Oh, we got them?
Yeah, I'm gonna start out trying 4, but
I've never used that many.
sure that's mixed good. So I watched this movie. I think it was Breakfast at Tiffany's. And
Uh-huh.
she took this cooking class
Uh-huh.
and she did it. So I said, let me see if I can do it with one hand.
I love those old movies.
See, now it's getting easier to stir.
Uh-huh.
More. You do them one at a time because it depends on how much liquid you have put in there. You don't want it too wet.